Good evening. I know what you're thinking. JLoco videos are getting a bit like buzzers. You don't see one for ages and then loads appear. So, what should I say? Trains, yeah. There's a few things I realised I haven't mentioned. One was when I was in Gromont, I did pick up a very nice Duke of Gloucester double O gauge model. And of course you all know I've got the O gauge here, and that's what started the kind of little fascination with O gauge. So what I thought would be interesting to do, I've put a piece of track at Goathland Station just to sit the O Duke on. Obviously I can't run it because it's literally sat on a piece of track. But I've put the double O with some lovely Pullmans sat right in front of it, so we can have a look at the size difference. I mean, I think we all know, but for those perhaps who do smaller scale modelling, or perhaps not overly familiar with O gauges, which I wasn't until I actually bought the Duke. It made an interesting size comparison, I think. And it brings me on to another subject, which I also somehow forgot to mention to you guys on here. The O gauge, the Ellis Clark Eric Tracy has arrived at Ellis Clark. The lovely man rang me on Friday to melt my card. And yeah, apparently it should be shipping out tomorrow, all being well. So, and it's with DPD, so hopefully Tuesday at some point I'm gonna have my Eric. So again, it'll be sort of display only for the time being for you guys, which I will put a little image on hopefully. Because the main problem being, as you know, I run analog in here and I haven't got a DCC controller. But I decided when I was going with the O that I wanted the Eric with the sound, because you all know I love the sound of my fives. So I've got the Eric, and I've also got the Sherwood Forester on pre-order with sound, and apparently that'll be hopefully March time. But so yeah, the challenge is on now. I need to get a sort of DCC controller for O gauge. So I don't know how many of you guys are O gauge guys there who can perhaps give me a recommendation. Ideally I want one fast, you know me, I don't like to wait. But so I want to get an order in hopefully tonight, or very least tomorrow, just so hopefully by the end of the week I might be able to at least just listen to the sound on Eric, or have a little tiny, if it's just, I've got my starter track. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind in the little comments, any of you that got a great controller that you love and you think, yeah, that's the one, doesn't matter on brand, doesn't matter, I just want one that is reliable and good. And obviously if you can recommend one, that would be great. So anyway, let me show you the little Duke against the big Duke. So here we go. So I've set them both here in Goathland. So here's the one I picked up from Dave Edge in Gromont. As I said to you, I'd given him a little shopping list, and he came good on this one. It's a nice model as well. It's one of the, there's lots out there, but I actually think it's one of the nice ones. So it's not, you don't need me to tell you, but there's the O gauge Duke behind him. I mean, you've all seen that before, but let's just give you another look. It's a beautiful, beautiful model. So if I kind of step back a little, so there you go, that's double O set against O. You see there's quite a size difference, and definitely a weight difference, Every time I do pick the Duke up, I think to myself, yeah, I remember just how heavy you were that day. So I don't know, should we try and go up? Yeah, so there we go. So that's like the aerial view of the two. And perhaps if I have another look at the trees while I squeeze forward to this little gap here. And there you go. There's your front view. So there you go. big beauty and lovely little one. So, I mean, as I say, he's just sat on a piece of loose track which I put on the platform, the back platform there. So, but I can give you a little run of my double O, as I've got some lovely Pullmans I've attached. So let's just give them a quick run for you. Oh, derailment. Okay, so that was a quick one. So yes, I've got a little derailment sorted out there. When I was sort of doing a little test run before I decided to stop filming, it's got an issue with the points there for whatever reason. But I thought I'd sorted it out. You know, did a few more runs, just kind of coaxed it a bit more gentler over it. That's why I wasn't running it too fast just. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm going to have another look now shortly. But yeah, the main thing was I wanted to show you the difference in the gauges, and also just mention Eric's on his way. So it's going to be a good week in the model world for J Loco. Have a good week up.